Fancy Chavez checking in. And we're matching. Look at our little blues. And then look at our little tans. You know, I'm kind of like a peacock.
We look good.
What's up, women? Huh? I'm out here. You know what I'm saying? You've seen peacocks.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I
don't know.
They do. Like. That is what they sound like.
I don't think that's.
Yeah.
I don't. Think
that's what they sound like. They make big squawking noises. I'm a bird. I would know. All right, let's get into it. So finally, CJ the Champ has dropped another video, and finally we found our way around to do it. I think we might have missed one. Something in between we didn't do. Somebody talked about the other Rap So Petty video. One of them didn't make it up. Those things get blocked occasionally, which is why he puts them on Patreon. Yeah. So any one of those he wants to get back to, you have to leave comments to remind us to try to keep working on them. Because if you don't care, it's not worth working on it. But this definitely is. So here we go. This is another one of these spoiler videos I'm not looking forward to.
Yeah, so just to be clear, we are not caught up on Solo Leveling.
And not caught up meaning I've only seen season 1. Yeah. I have seen no episodes of season 2. Yeah. I have not read the manga. Jesus. The mango. Jesus. All right, here we go. Play me. So yeah, no spoilers, but full of spoilers. It's all new to me. All I know about JINWOO now is his butt is in a episode.
Fan service.
Yeah. Damn.
Finally, after many trials and errors, an entire video corrupting on a man, leading to the worst crash out he's ever had in his life. To Rampage Jacksoning his fucking door and redoing an entire video from scratch. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are finally back after experiencing the worst technical difficulty I've ever experienced.
It'll steal your soul, so I'm surprised this video came out.
I've definitely been there.
Oh, any video of ours that's been corrupted has never been reshot. Nope. That's not worth the effort.
It will simply never see the light of day.
Yeah, so you mean it's dead to me. Okay, that's fine.
Still don't know how that happened. But oh boy, another day, another trial for one of the most anticipated characters ever. People have been asking me to do a video on this motherfucker for ages. Even before the anime came out. They just wanted straight mono panels. But it is none other than the serial ore farming E-rank smurf of doom, Mr. Sung JINWOO. So prepare yourself to watch this motherfucker watch somebody else get their ass beat when he knows damn well he can one-shot the nigga. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, every time he does this shit, I'm adding a charge because what the fuck, bro? So, without
I kind of don't want to watch this.
We have to watch this.
Like, seeing those panels reminded me, I don't want to do this.
You don't have a choice.
How about we do anything else?
Nope.
Don't do that. Don't even. Don't
press play.
Out of my goddamn face, woman.
Press play.
Stop it.
The JINWOO trials.
All right, here we go. Oh, that's cool.
Right, like this is new.
Yeah, alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. So before we actually dive into Exhibit A, let's get a little context on Mr. JINWOO here. Yeah. So, in the world of Solo Leveling, Earth turned into an action RPG. Right. These things called gates started opening up in the world, and inside of those gates were your typical dungeons. Right. Now, when this happened, there were humans who awakened abilities, and they were called hunters. Now, these hunters had a ranking system for how strong you were. S rank to E rank. S being the cream of the crop. Highest ranked niggas in the game. These are your one above alls, radiants, challengers, and basically any other high-ass rank in any other game. These niggas don't touch grass in showers. Never heard of them. Clear example, look at Fawn shit right here. She always gotta have a handkerchief because she cannot bear the smell of all these sweaty ass niggas.
I don't know who it is, but somebody smell like shit.
That's such a funny reference because rich people did used to stink.
Man.
So that's hilarious.
And then it goes from A rank to B, C, D, and E. And JINWOO was a fucking E.
Barely.
Wait, no, wait, boy.
This nigga was trash.
God damn.
He sucked. Hot ass, buns. And what made it worse, he was a DPS. So
the twerking buns, bro, go back.
Buns.
Bro, you don't want those buns for your video? But that seemed like that's just like you, bruh.
And what made it worse, he was a DPS. So that's how you know he really was trash. And to make it even more worse, in this world, once you get a rank, you're stuck there.
Yeah,
there's no leveling up. You are hard.
That's one thing I didn't like about that, because that's just not realistic. That's not how video games, that's not how any of this works.
It's not fair. But you know what, though? It is accurate to some of y'all skill level. Some of y'all spawned in as D rank, and you've been D rank your whole life.
Damn.
You're just meaner about it.
Damn.
Stuck. So this man, JINWOO, was hard stuck bronze 3.
Damn.
And he was also known as the world's weakest hunter. Niggas had a sigh of relief when they saw him at raids because they was like, oh, JINWOO's here? Shit, this gonna be a walk in the park, my nigga. This nigga even had his little E-dater, his pocket healer. Fine shit number 1, because that's what I'm gonna call it, because I don't know if his name. She out here trying to heal this nigga 24/7 because he's struggling with a fucking goblin. She looking at this every time like, JINWOO, you gotta stop this shit. I'm having to pocket your scrub ass every fucking raid. And the reason why bro was even doing this in the first place was because his mama was in a coma.
Yeah.
This nigga was dealt one of the worst hands at life I've ever seen. Nigga was a trash ass hunter, mama in a coma, and his dad went to go get fucking milk. Backstory so tragic you would think Oda wrote this shit. Now I'm gonna speedrun how everything changed for this man and how he had the greatest glow up I've ever seen. Him and his party found a secret dungeon. They go into a big old room with some big old statues.
And they went in it, knowing their ranks were ass. They looked at their ass party and said, we're going in, boys.
There were no signs.
My fucking team is trash in Call of Duty. They rush B every game. But you know your win rate is trash. Slow your roll, big boy.
For the record, this shit was so unexpected to me.
Mm-hmm.
We started watching this show, and I thought it was like an easy little... I think I was playing Clash Royale.
Yeah.
I was playing Clash Royale because I was like, oh, it's just another stupid little isekai. Oh my God, press play.
Started getting tore up.
Little do they know these statues are alive and they start blicking everybody. People getting incinerated to the bone, stepping on bitches, Aaron Yeager style, getting split in half and smashed cheese like Frieza. This was brutal, and JINWOO decided to sacrifice himself so everybody could escape, leading to him getting jumped by all the statues.
And they did beat his ass.
Dying like the most brutal way ever.
And we had to watch
luckily
it.
for JINWOO, this was all a test by the mysterious system, and JINWOO gets a second chance at life as a player. And as a player, he has the ability to level up.
Yeah.
He could finally get out of bronze. He was not destined to be a trash-ass nigga anymore. He turned in to Himothy. Bro started going into secret dungeons, clearing them solo. He didn't need a pocket heal no more. He became competent. He could one-shot bosses whole parties would struggle to beat. The system made him do the exact workout as Saitama. 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and a 10-kilometer run. Only difference is a nigga ain't go bald. And he ended up...
No, the only difference was they said do it or you die. Do you remember the penalty episode?
Yeah, he had to fight the
sandworms.
Yeah.
And then he got so strong at one point he was like, I can't wait to go back to find them goddamn sandworms.
I have a question.
Sure, here.
How far is 10 kilometers? What is that in American?
Hey Siri. How far is 10 kilometers in miles?
10 kilometers is 6.21.
Golly, bruh.
Greek god physique in like days. So now that we got all the context out the way, let's finally dive into Exhibit A, Attack of the Smurf.
Yeah.
This man JINWOO caught some bodies. And I'm not talking about no regular dungeon bosses. Talking about actual human bodies. He was booming niggas. And our first example of this is this bum-ass 6-stack.
Yeah.
These scheming ass niggas was trying to set our boy up. You see, you need at least 8 people to raid a gate. So they needed 2 fills. So they got JINWOO and this trust fund bum-ass, I got all this gear for nothing, nipple baby Jinho. Like, don't get me wrong, I with bro, but you can't tell me this nigga ain't the definition of I got all the best fancy new equipment just to still be ass. Like, this nigga sucks. But he's got some of the best equipment on the...
That's me in video games, because I'll buy like all the fucking special skins and shit. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. That's why I play Tekken, right? I play Tekken with a Kanba dragon.
Right.
My ass don't need no Kanba dragon.
Well, at the time, we didn't know what it was when we bought it. We didn't know what the fuck that was. We saw a player that we liked playing with it. Turns out he was the best player in the world. Could have done some research. We were just like, hey, that guy's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like that guy. Yeah, it's me. He just wins every tournament.
Anyway, he's me, so I feel like don't be talking mess about my boy.
Right.
Mark it. If this don't screams daddy's money, I don't know what to tell you. Now, when JINWOO met up with this six stack, he was introduced to Mr. Dong-suk, and he explained to JINWOO, nice to meet you, man. My name is Wang Dong-suk. All we need you to do is sign this contract, and we'll be on our way. Now, JINWOO picked up on these guys' game pretty easily. First off, they made him sign an NDA, which is already sketchy as hell. Secondly, they only asked him to carry the bags because he's an E rank. And last but not least, the biggest thing that threw him off, their team comp consisted of 3 tanks and 3 DPS. Not a single healer in sight.
We don't need
and
one.
Bro told him, oh, don't worry, we do all of our raids with no healer.
I beg your pardon?
And this is when JINWOO knew. 4 C ranks and 2 D ranks. That's equivalent to 4 golds and 2 silvers. And not a single healer in sight. GG no heals, this shit is cooked. So later on, they enter the dungeon, and JINWOO is just there carrying the bags and letting them do all the work. So they end up making it to the boss's lair, and they hit the jackpot because the whole place is covered in monocrystals. These boys are about to make a fortune. So this is when the scheming six stack starts to enact their plan. You see, the boss of this dungeon is asleep, and they needed to be asleep to mine all the crystals, because if the boss dies, the gate closes. So Dong-suk told old boy right here, hey man, where's the gear? And bro says, man, sorry boss, I left it outside. JINWOO and Jinho, you guys stay here and look after the score, and we're gonna go get the mining equipment, capiche? Huh? So they leave, right? And guess what they do? They blow up the entrance to the boss's lair, leaving them trapped in there. So yeah, this six stack is a bunch of con men crooks, because their actual plan was to trap them in there and wake the boss up with the explosion so the boss can then eat them and go to sleep after a good meal. And this would allow them to come in and mine all those crystals. So they literally use these boys as bait. These are some crooked ass niggas. But oh, how little did they know that the E rank that they had holding their bags was a smurf of doom. JINWOO cooks this spider in a minute tops. Like, dog, I hate spiders, but this classifies as animal.
Oh, does he not like
Look
spiders?
at what he's doing
that.
to the thing.
After all these
He's
vids.
butchering that nigga. You know, trust fund baby looking at bro like, what the fuck? Who is this demon on my team? He just
going
cooked the boss by himself.
He's
Bro was so
crazy.
flabbergasted, he picked up the bags. He said, hey, bro, let me carry your shit. You're the boss, right?
Carry the bag.
You need some water, my nigga? I know you're
That's
tired.
right, he did do that.
Sure. Yeah, drink it all up, boss. And just off of this moment, this rich motherfucker became his biggest glazer. So then later on, the scheming six stack come back. And they were surprised the boss is dead. So they thought Jinho killed it because he has all this expensive gear. So bro told him, kill JINWOO and we'll let you live. But Jinho was like, nah, I ain't fighting him. He might fuck around and kill me before he kill y'all. So they get ready to jump old boy. And while they're walking towards him, JINWOO gets the urgent quest. And the system tells this man, kill these niggas. All 6 of them.
What's
Boom,
wrong with you?
So this mage ends up blasting JINWOO and sends bro into the wall. But that attack was straight futile. That shit just tickled the nigga. Bro got up and was like, oh, thank you for that. I had this crook in my back for like a month, but that little massage that you just gave me finally fixed it. So allow me to return the favor. So they looking at bro like, what the fuck? This guy delusional? So the ginger right here walked up to JINWOO and was like, let me give you a reality check, man. You're a bum ass E rank, bronze 3. What the fuck you gonna do to us, huh?
Oh no. Swing!
With no emotion, just decapitates this man. They're like, nani? How the hell did I E rank just call a D rank? And Hwang Dong-suk knew, oh my god, this isn't an E rank. This is a smurf of doom. So they all try to jump him, but it is no use. Look at this, he flash steps, bro, and just shoves a dagger in his neck. Oh boy comes in with the swing, misses, knife to the gut. And he deserves this shit too for rocking that piece of broccoli on his head. You know what made these dudes' deaths even worse? They did not die off of just that one stab. He ended up poisoning these niggas. making them suffer before he finally cut them down.
The paralysis debuff.
Now next up, look at this bum ass nigga with the gun. Can't aim for shit. And he like,
Nigga, what the fuck is this bullshit?
so JINWOO easily kills his bum ass. And then look at the mage. He tries to hit bro with a fireball.
Way too late, by the way.
Right.
Takes a
Should've
knife
been
to the
shooting
booty
fireball.
hole. Pause.
Kill.
Nigga stabbed him in his ass. You could tell by the way he fell.
Sir.
Stupid, bro. He tried to sneak that shit in
Oh
there.
my God.
Bro, you still be trying us, bro. You cannot get away with this shit.
This man that caught 5 bodies, but he wasn't done. Because he still had to deal
Number
with
6.
old boy. And he was mad as hell. He was like, you fucking smurf. So you think you're cool, huh? Beating on bum-ass D and C ranks. Well, little do you know, those guys were just holding me back. Because I know damn well I'm a higher rank than I should be. So bro tries to attack him. But Woo Speed blitzes him and tells him, nah, buddy, you're right where you belong. Just another fucking scrub stuck in Elo hell. Boom! Face plants this bum! And at this point in time, old boy started rethinking his whole life. He even started begging the bro
late
like,
now.
oh,
It's
give
too,
me up,
not
bro.
the TN,
Listen,
bro.
we
It's
could be
too
a duo
late.
queue of hell. Me, you, we'll be unstoppable.
You are a worthless, bitch-ass nigga. What do you...
Who was that? Who was that?
My mortal enemy. My mortal enemy.
Bitch-ass nigga. Because what are you here for? To worship me? Kill yourself.
Please hard carry me. I swear to God, out.
Oh, sorry.
Done.
This man just wiped the whole
Please,
team.
please.
Dropped off all 6 of them
Yeah.
and sent them back to the lobby. But these were not the only human bodies Woo called oh no.
Nah.
Because the next victim on this man's list
Nah.
was Mr. Taeshik.
Yeah.
Bro,
And
the AI is gone rogue.
Yeah.
Like it's really out for blood. It wants to see more player killers in the system.
Kill them.
Right, and he knows the way. You start them out small. They
Yeah.
deserve it.
Yeah.
They're hunting you. Then all of a sudden, what's human life become to him? Nothing. And now he's a god. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I ain't gonna lie, this is another motherfucker that had it coming. So how this happened? JINWOO was on a raid with his old crew, with old nigga and fine shit. And during this raid,
Thanks.
they had some prisoners with them that were gonna help because it'll
cool.
shed some time off of their sentencing. And the supervisor of these prisoners was Taeshik Kang. But Mr. Taeshik was not here to supervise. Oh no, this man was here to fulfill a bounty.
was here
You see,
to-
this
yeah.
man got an offer from a father whose daughter was assaulted by these 3 prisoners. And the daughter ended up booming herself.
Yeah.
Then shortly after that, the mother was hospitalized after the shock. Some pretty terrible shit. So the father paid Taeshik to kill these dudes. And that's what he did. He boomed them, which
Yeah.
is reasonable. They deserved it. However, what was not deserved is what happened to these 2. Because sadly for them, they were at the wrong place at the wrong time. They saw old boy boom these niggas. So guess what this maniac did? He kills old boy and the old nigga.
Yeah.
Then when JINWOO and everybody else found the bodies, this maniac tried to sneak them until JINWOO stopped him at the last second. And just look at this crackhead talking like, oh yeah, I love the thrill of the kill. So what should I do first? Should I dive your backline and kill your healer? I mean, you're not gonna protect a poor bitch. And my God, this is JINWOO's first offense of letting
You know who that is?
my
You know who that is?
Ain't that Big Sean?
Bro, why do I even try?
Is it?
Why do I even try?
Is it not?
That's conceited.
Who?
His name is conceited. And I'm trying to make the joke.
That's
that's
Big
the
Sean.
Stop saying that. He's Big Sean. Stop it. Because I don't like Big Sean. And I kind of like conceited a little bit. The point I'm making is conceited is what this other guy was conceited. That's all I'm trying to say.
Okay. But like,
Don't you say another word.
My God, this is JINWOO's first offense of letting somebody get their ass whooped when he can clearly whoop that nigga's ass. So
Yeah.
Unc told JINWOO, hold on there, young player. Let
Yeah.
the OG handle this one now.
Yeah.
Now, Kang was a B-rank hunter. And Unk was a C-rank hunter. And also, you can't forget, Unk has one arm.
And he's
before one of y'all
old.
say, well, usually, characters with one arm are usually strong. Hey, guess what? Not everybody is built like Shanks. This is just a regular nigga with one arm.
Yeah.
So,
he's worse.
why the fuck did you let Unk fight this nigga? Why? So you could read your opponent, so you could download him to beat him later? Like, nigga, you could download his ass while fighting him. But nah, you decided to let Unk get that ass whooped. You got fine shit over here falling to her knees, panicking for her lifeline. Oh my God, we're gonna die.
And it's causing legitimate drama in the show.
Yeah.
This shit wasn't like he was watching him fight and you were like, oh, Jinwoo will save him to save him.
No.
You were like, I think this old man is dead.
Yeah.
And we're just watching him die for no reason.
Yep.
You literally let this nigga get hit by a judgment cut.
Get his
He's a
ass
popping off blood to keep Virgil. So when OG was about to die, Jinwoo finally decided to save this man. But I don't care. Too little, too late, bro. Hit that nigga with the Jinwoo special. Watching this nigga get his ass beat just so you could pull up cold as shit. King serial ore farmer, bro. Now, Tae-Shi Kong wasn't an idiot like the six-stack. This man knew off the rip, E-rank my ass. You're smurfing like a motherfucker. You know you can get reported for this shit, right? Now this
Smurfing is such a good analogy for what this is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he didn't come out and say, I need to be reevaluated as a higher rank.
Yeah.
He just lied.
By the way,
Slumming it.
We can tell when you're playing on your Smurf account.
Yeah. It's obvious.
We can tell, just so you know. Like
Especially in Tekken.
Oh my God.
In Tekken, it's so obvious. Even when you're going easy on us, we can still tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This fight for Jinwoo was a mirror match of hell because both of them have the same dual blade dagger build. So at the end of the day, this is an ego off. The person who wins this fight is just better. So these boys start to dance and everything is just straight equal. Equal speed, equal technique, equal power. Typical things that you're gonna see in a mirror match.
Yeah.
But everything changed when Jinwoo got that notification and the system said once again, lock the f in and boom this nigga or I'm stopping your heart. So this man started hitting the Goku hop, loosening up the bones and muscles to whoop this nigga ass. So Jinwoo blitzes bro at the speed of sound
Why do you let him
and lands
power
a
up
cut
in his
under
face?
his left eye. And that nigga Tae-Shi was stunned. He was like, holy shit, was this motherfucker just warming up? Indeed, he was.
playing with
And that cut that he landed poisoned the left side of bro's face because Jinwoo's daggers have that poison debuff. But it was just gonna get worse for bro from here. Jinwoo started blitzing the hell out of bro, started putting him on his toes. But Tae-Shi ends up using his passive ability, making him go invisible. And he ends up slicing
Which is
Jinwoo
busted, by the way.
I know that had to be painful. If you've ever been hit in the ankle by a razor scooter, up the pain level by 10, and that's the hit that Jinwoo just took. And that man Tae-Shi was talking shit. He was saying, yeah, it hurt, don't it, fuck nigga? Go on, call out to your healer. Go to your back line and get some heals like the bitch you are. But Jinwoo just looked at bro dead in the eyes and told him,
Born again!
like, bro, just look at his face now. He knew it was over. Bro can heal himself. And he has a spare healer in his back line. It's over.
It's not
At this
fair,
point,
bro.
just vote to surrender, my nigga. Just get it over with. So it was all over. Jinwoo activated that murderous intent.
Yeah.
This man emitted so much of his aura.
fear.
It invaded this man's psyche. And before
Oh, his spiritual pressure. Oh, whose spiritual pressure is this? Do you feel that?
he knew it, he had a dagger shoved in his heart. And all he saw before the lights went out was this man woo or farming over his body. I don't know what's worse.
So
Getting
Nah, he knows the AI is watching, so he made it look real fucking cool. He's like, I know this AI want to see this cool shit.
teabagged or a motherfucker or farming over my dead body. But with that being said, Tae-Shi Kong became the 7th victim to be Swiss cheesed by the Smurf of Doom, the Jinwoo.
That's how PKers be feeling in all these fucking games we play. Beating our ass.
Y'all righty, ladies and gentlemen. Exhibit B. Scrapping with a Souls boss.
Oh,
now,
yeah,
this man
yeah.
Jinwoo is not new to fighting crazy-ass dungeon bosses. I mean, this is the same dude who fought and killed a Cerberus. This man killed Hades' 3-headed dog and live to tell the tale.
Okay, Cerberus really be getting put to work too often. Y'all are not going from sea serpent to Cerberus.
Yeah.
Okay? Put some respect on. Why Cerberus be getting beat up so much in these
All
shows?
the time.
He is vicious. I swear he is.
That is insane. But there was one boss that put so much belt to ass on this nigga.
Yo.
It low-key made him rethink this hunting shit.
Yo.
And it was none other than the 7-foot big-bodied Egress the Blood Raid. Motherfucker looked like he just jumped out of Dark Souls 3. Had this man Jinwoo sweating bullets off the rip. And this was the ultimate test for Jinwoo. Egress looked at bro and said,
Are you a real nigga or are you a phony nigga? On God, bitch boy.
So Egress speed blitzes Jinwoo. And just from the first strike, bro
On God.
On God.
destroyed a whole pillar. He was not playing with bro. Then he strikes again, and Jinwoo blocked it. But that strike had so much force, it sends him across the throne room, and 1 second later, he's already on his ass. Didn't even give this man a chance to breathe. And by God, Jinwoo was trying everything. Bro was throwing multiple strikes, but Egress had Ultra Instinct. But Jinwoo was finally able to land a hit, but it did no damage. Bro's armor parried it. Then he came down with his sword again, and this strike was so powerful, it sent him flying again. This man Jinwoo was lost, couldn't do nothing. He been fighting the motherfucker for 2 minutes and not even an inch of health is gone. So Jinwoo's blade could basically do nothing. These stats were not doing it. Bro was insanely underleveled. So basically do nothing.
It's Elden Ring.
What?
It's a blood dagger. That's the knife that I did my Soulsborne Elden Ring run with.
Yeah,
I got 2 of those, and I fucking beat the game with them.
Were not doing it. Bro was insanely underleveled. So Jinwoo decided, man, if the dagger ain't gonna do nothing, I might as well just throw hands.
Yeah. He really
Egress,
did.
being a gentleman, decided,
oh, we throwing hands, so I like you, little nigga. All right, let's throw hands then.
Bro was already winning the fight,
crazy,
but decided to come down to his level and throw hands with him. This man is a demon. And Egress wasted no time. Bro stood there in aura farm for 2 seconds. Then boom! With the snap of a finger, blast this man in the ground. Punch was so fast, it was unreactable. And it didn't stop here. Bro picked him up and ragdolled him across the room. Then hawked him down to hit this boy with the this man to a pope in the wall. And I tell you, boy, Jinwoo was trying his hardest, but he could not land a single hit. Egress had perfect defense. But while Jinwoo was getting ragdolled, he ended up finding an opening. And he ends up bicycle kicking this nigga in the neck. And he finally took some health off. But this kick enraged Egress. Bro said fuck it and skipped to his second phase. He started juggling and dribbling this man like a basketball. Look at this in slow motion. Uppercut to the gut, then to the back, while making him flip mid-punch. Then another 2-piece combo. Then he hits the Dragon Ball double hammer fist slam. Then sends him flying with the
he getting fucked up and get the hammer fist.
At this point, it just looked like Egress was playing with a new toy he got for Christmas. Bro was hitting him with the Broly drag, then threw him across the room again. And look how he just conveniently landed on the throne. Then this man Egress walked up to him like,
come on, bitch ass nigga. Show me that you worthy of this throne. Or sit here and die like a bitch.
So Egress uses the force to call his greatsword and swings at Jinwoo. But Jinwoo enhanced his body to catch the sword, then summons his dagger and stabs him in the eye, finally doing some damage to this man. And this is when Jinwoo just awoke that dog in him. He ended up pushing bro all the way into the wall, summoned his dagger again, then shoved it in this man's throat and said, nah, I'm not done yet. He starts shoving that motherfucker in there deep. Pause. But look at this. Bro started tweaking so hard the animation changed. Then he
that shit was hard.
His throat again.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
But dog, this insane lock-in moment by Jinwoo gave him the upper hand in slaying a Souls boss. Not gonna lie, insane work. Nigga beat a Souls boss IRL and on the first try too. Well, I mean, to be fair, if this is IRL, you only do get 1 try, but
that's
bro
real.
Proved that he was Himothy.
That's the best part about Dark Souls. In real life, you never died. You did this shit in 1 run, which, as an unpopular mod, I really wanted to get a 1-run mod where I got to see, like, imagine I didn't die. What that shit looked like. You know what I mean?
5 minutes later to get jumped by 1,000 other
Yeah,
dead
that
homies.
shit-
Not gonna lie, that's some nasty work. Y'all ain't even let the nigga heal.
My God
The
damn.
JINWOO trial.
Oh wait, it's not over.
Alrighty, ladies
I
and
didn't get
gentlemen.
any
At the
spoilers.
end of just trial 1, this
Oh,
man
wait,
got
I
7
have
bodies,
time.
1 count of animal abuse, 1 count of watching somebody getting their ass beat when you should be helping them,
Serial
killing a
horror
Cerberus,
farming.
and defeating a Souls boss. Not gonna lie, them some impressive stats for just
Agreed.
1 trial. And we still got Exhibit C, D, and E to go in trial 2. So, will JINWOO make the round table? Will this stat line
Not with
get
that.
even more ridiculous?
Not quite.
Spoiler alert.
This was not quite enough. It's
No.
a nice intro though.
Yeah, he needs to do way more work.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. He should be an advisor, maybe, or maybe like a bodyguard, stand
Yeah.
outside or something. But he's got some work to do to get on the round table. That place is a tough one.
One of my favorite things about this show is how satisfying it is.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, it's because I think part of it is because it like taps into that whole video game thing,
Right.
Where you increase your stats and then you can see the improvement
Mhm.
with it.
I love the part where he's in a new fight and he tries a new ability.
Yes.
Like me and Jackie are playing. Me and Skitten are playing this game called Bizarre.
Yeah.
And every time me and Skitten get a new item, we don't know if we want to use in battle or not. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's such a big decision. And stuff like that's always fun for him to be like, I guess I'll just try this new ability. I don't have a lot of MP left, but I'll just pop it because I'm getting my ass whooped,
It's fucking good.
Yeah.
The way he defeats like his enemies is it's always so good.
You grind against the mobs, and
Yeah.
you got to win when you fight the boss.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a perfect Souls-like.
Oh yeah.
We'll be here for part 2. I'm going to definitely try to get into season 2 so I don't get any spoilers because I really don't want any.
Yeah.
And I actually almost stopped the video, but I was threatened by someone here.
And I would do it again.
All right. It's supposed to be directed at other people, not me. Yeah. Don't do it to me. I'll see y'all in the next... I cry right now. All right, then. Stop doing that. Kiss my face. Yeah. Thank you. Don't do that. I love y'all. I'll see y'all around. Peace.